Hello everyone, and a very, very warm welcome to Jangala's 4th annual Christmas fundraising event. We are super excited to host you tonight. My name is Lamise, I am Jangala's Head of Fundraising, and I'm joined tonight by Kip Meek, our Chair.
Hello everyone.
So obviously this isn't quite how we wanted to run this event, and given the uncertainty around the variant, we just decided that this was probably the best move. And we decided instead, thanks to the powers of the internet, to gather nice and safely online. So yeah, it is a real shame, but we're equally very excited to be here tonight. And for us, really, what this kind of situation this past week or so has highlighted is the importance and the urgency of connectivity. More than ever, it's so important to be online.
So, look, thanks so much for being here tonight. It's great of you to make the time, even without the lure of some warm white wine, which otherwise we would have been able to deliver to you. But so thanks a lot for being here. It is, of course, it's a fundraising event. Jangala has done very well in very difficult circumstances. Obviously, the last year has been hard for Jangala, as it has been for the entire planet. But notwithstanding the hardness of the circumstances in which Jangala has been working, it has achieved a huge amount, and Lamise is going to talk more about that a little bit later. But obviously I would encourage you to be generous now, and you can do that either by buying raffle tickets or by donating, whichever takes your fancy. So please do that. One last thing to say, we're not having a face-to-face party tonight, but we hope to have a face-to-face party as soon as possible next year, hopefully in the early spring. So we are not denying you the opportunity long term. It's just a function of where we are in this particular phase of COVID.
Yeah. And so as well as drawing the raffle tonight, which we hope you're all very excited about, we have some excellent prizes. So yeah, just to reiterate, Kip, if you haven't already got your tickets, you have about 20 minutes to do that. So please do it. And other than the raffle tonight, we're also going to be hearing from some of the team who are going to tell you about our impact over the past year, some of the incredible projects and people we've been able to connect all over the world, as well as our plans for the next year. And we'll be hearing from a special guest who I'll introduce in just a moment. But before we do that, I just want to again echo what Kip said and just say thank you to all of you for joining us tonight, but also to all of our funders and supporters who make Jangala's work possible. So, you know, Lenovo, Arm, Cuckoo, Cisco, CHK, Tedworth, we're so grateful to organizations like you who make what we do possible and really like bring the gift of connection to the people who really need it the most. So just really thank you from all of us here at Jangala. And you know, like I've said, it has been a difficult year for everyone, but we're really happy to say that despite that, some great things have happened for the team. Well, the first thing is that the team grew. We have 2 more people on the tech side of the organization, Chris Punt, full stack developer, and John Cleesby, who is our head of software. And yeah, it's been amazing having their energy and their expertise as part of the team, and seeing Jangala grow feels really great. As well as that, we've also had a lot of development been done on Big Box. We've got a new version now that's already been shipped out to some of our oldest partners like Care for Calais and MRS in the Calais jungle. But also some really exciting new partners and projects in places as far-reaching as Peru and Fiji, with the Latin American Foundation and Fiji Water Foundation, respectively, which we're really excited about seeing what connectivity brings to those projects. As well as that, it's been a busy year. As well as that, we also were the winners of the Digital Inclusivity Prize, as part of Cisco's very cool, very prestigious Global Problem Solver Challenge, which is a innovation competition for early stage startups working on social impact projects around the world. And last week I actually had a chat with Shauna Darling, who runs the program, and I'd like to play that interview now for you guys. So without further ado.
Hey Shauna, thank you so much for joining me today. Waking up nice and early where you are and coming so festively in your gorgeous Christmas jumper to talk about Jangala and the Cisco Global Problem Solve Challenge. I wonder if you could kick us off just by introducing yourself and telling us a bit more about what the challenge is and what the Digital Inclusivity Prize is.
So the Cisco Global Problem Solver Challenge is an innovation challenge for early stage startups around the world who are using technology to solve social or environmental problems. This year we have $1 million in prizes spread across 15 different prizes. And every year we also choose some particular areas to focus on, as well as a number of general prizes that are really, often awarded to a wide variety of solutions. But the challenge is usually working with quite early stage solutions where our prize money can be hopefully catalytic to helping these young startups take their solution to the next level.
Okay.
So last year we did have a prize called the Digital Inclusivity Prize that was specifically looking for a great solution that was focused on the connectivity aspect.
And what is it about the Digital Inclusivity Prize that's so special to Cisco?
Um, Connectivity and digital inclusion is, I think, one of the fundamental problems of disparity around the world right now. Even in the developed world, we see that the pandemic has exacerbated the problem of those that don't have connectivity, making it very difficult for them to get access to the services and education that they need. And in the developing world, this is obviously an even huger problem, where those that have little don't have the access to get their basic needs met. Um, Clearly, the refugees and human movement issues around the world exacerbate this too. That people have a huge need when they are in these dire situations to get access to their financial information, their health information, their education, everything they need. And how can they get that if they cannot get connected? The connectivity is really an absolute necessity in order to be able to provide the services that people need just to survive in the world today.
So last year you had thousands of applications for the challenge from amazing startups working to address some of the biggest challenges that is facing the world at the moment. Um, what was it about Jangala and our application that stood out to the judges?
Jangala really stood out to the judges because the work that you're doing, you showed us in your application and your work to date that you were able to take an idea and move it into execution so that you could get out there and start trying to make impact. And I think that iteration on a product development cycle is hugely valuable, and that other social entrepreneurs should learn from this. That getting your idea out as quickly as possible so that you can start seeing how it reacts in the real world when real users are taking advantage of it allows you to iterate and become more valuable to them more quickly. And I think that was a particularly important aspect of your solution that the judges were really proud of. I think also the fact that you were really purposefully tackling a root problem that I think has huge impact on the communities that you are working with. I think that the connectivity obviously is going to be able to provide access to so many needed services for a very vulnerable population. I think that you really thought hard about what was one of the most important things that you could provide for them, and I think that really stood out to the judges as well.
Oh, that's really nice feedback. And it means that much more coming from someone who's read hundreds and thousands of these applications from great startups doing really important work. So thank you. And I guess thinking about that important work that other startups are doing and how to maximize social impact projects, um, how would you define the power of and potential of connectivity in doing that? Like on a wider scale as a tool to be used to tackle social inequality, but also on an individual level, what that connectivity means for the average person.
I think that connectivity to me personally is really been also, just like everything, really heightened within the last 2 years of the pandemic. But even before then, because I left my home country of Canada to move to America, that it proved to me how important that connection is when you can't see your family and your loved ones on a day-to-day basis. How do you stay connected to them? Clearly, there's countless ways that the internet has helped me to build that connection with my family, with my community back home, and that has really been valuable in the last 2 years when I haven't been able to go home to Canada in 2 years. I'm finally going home this December, so I'm excited about that. But I think that beyond my personal experience, I think that I see in the work that so many social entrepreneurs are doing that the connectivity is what is, that connection is what is allowing them to make the impact. It's allowing them to scale. It's allowing them to build lower cost solutions that reach greater numbers of people. And here my coffee cup is connected to the internet to keep it at the right temperature. So there's so many silly ways that we could be using these technology, but then when I see the innovative and creative ways that social entrepreneurs are using this connectivity to make a difference in education and healthcare and in agriculture, there's just so many ways that we haven't even thought of yet that people are using that connectivity to make a difference to. And I think that the promise of that is a much more inclusive future, a much more even distribution of resources, and it helps keep me positive about the future, about where we can go, and how we can ensure that everyone has all that they need.
And thinking about all of those social entrepreneurs that you support, what are your hopes for their future?
Well, we really hope for all of our awardees that hopefully the prize money and the experience of winning the prize, maybe some of the exposure that you're able to get, is able to allow you to go to the next stage and scale the impact that you want to make. I think that I think you guys have huge goals to reach even more people, to get even more of your product out there and in more regions. We really hope that you'll be able to do that. We also, I think that there has been some Cisco employees that have been in touch with you. I think that especially your type of solution really resonates with a lot of our technical folks. And I think that would be, an excellent outcome if we were able to match up some of our expertise with some of your needs in order to help you grow. I think that this is a thing that I would like to see even more of. I do think that Cisco employees really enjoy being able to participate in the challenge, judging the challenge. I've heard feedback from so many employees that, especially during the pandemic, that it was an excellent experience to be able to be exposed to the type of work that people like Jangala are doing. It gives them hope for the future, and sometimes makes the day-to-day grind of work a little more bearable when you know that the underlying technology that we're creating here is going to help make a difference and help young startups like yourself move forward and create jobs and make an impact for those that really need it.
Yeah, and honestly, the support of everyone at Cisco has been so incredible to Jangala. It's so much more than we were expecting. When we went for this prize, I didn't realize, I think, at what point it would exceed our expectations. We've had people approach us from the Cisco network, really willing to support and lend their expertise to what we do, and it's been so exciting for us and so fun. I guess if I had to choose one word to sum up the Cisco people we've interacted with so far, including yourself and your colleagues, I think it would be uplifting, because I think the kind of enthusiasm, energy, positivity you bring is so it really keeps us going. It's not always easy, but having that kind of support, as well as the expertise and everything, just is a really great boost for our team. So thank you. And I guess to end, I just wanted to ask how you might sum up Jangala. If you had to choose a word or a few to sum us up, which would they be?
Ethical, I'll say. I think that all of those things, I think that I see in your ethics driving the choices that you make, why you do what you do. I think you're really driven. I think I see that in the work that you do, in the way that you have been able to get out there and try making a difference, experiment, work with people who need the assistance and learn from that. I think that those and all of that takes creativity to solve problems, to take small resources and grow them and share amongst those that need it. I think that those are all things that I see your team doing very well.
Winning the Cisco Award was a huge moment for us and a recognition of how far we've come since starting out in the Calais jungle all those years ago. But our work wouldn't have been possible without the ongoing support of our partners. So a big shout out to the Lenovo Foundation, charitable trusts and generous individuals who have helped us along the way. And there's still a chance for you to become one of those generous individuals. If you haven't bought a raffle ticket yet, then head on over to the link. There's still time. The raffle will close at 8:30. And if you don't want a raffle ticket for some reason, you can just make a donation. So while you're doing that, I would like to introduce you to some of our partners. And this year we have worked with some of the most incredible schools, charities, and healthcare clinics around the world. And I get the pleasure of speaking to them every day and every week. And they vary from a school in Uganda to a library in Ghana, a community centre in Pakistan, and healthcare clinics in Nepal. We've asked these partners to share a few words about what connectivity means to them. So first, I would like to introduce you to Colin Gould from the Clapton Girls Academy in London. And this school was one of the first partners to receive our Get Boxes at the outset of the pandemic.
My name's Colin Gould. I'm the Assistant Head Teacher and Special Educational Needs Coordinator at Clapton Girls Academy. It's my role to look after the students that have special needs, and also part of my role is making sure that every child has a laptop and an internet connection at home. All of our systems in the school are web-based, so we use Microsoft Teams, we use Satchel One, and during the pandemic it became a bit of an issue for some of our less well-off students that they didn't have internet access or a laptop. So Jangala really helped out during the pandemic to make sure the most vulnerable students didn't fall behind. They gave them an internet connection in a lot of households where there were more than one child accessing it. They were able to do their homework, they were able to have live lessons, and they were able to stay in touch with their friends during a really difficult period for them and their family. So we wanted as a school to just say really a big thank you. We're quite proud to be the first UK school to use the Get Boxes through Jangala, and we wanted to thank you very much for them.
Now, going a little bit further afield, I would like to introduce you to RA FC, which is a football club and education centre in Sierra Leone.
Hello everyone, I'm Emmanuel Success Ponce, and myself here we have John Fona, and these are cross-section of our people, and we are just extremely happy for Jangala organization for what they've done for us. Among one of our people here is here to give them votes of thanks by the name of Ansu. Let's hear from you.
Hello everyone, I am Ansu Sise. I am here to express my thanks and appreciation to Jangala organization. A wonderful thanks for a lovely gift. It is not the gift that is important in life, it is the love which is behind the gift. We felt your love and we are thankful to you for such a lovely gift. Thank you, Jangala Operational Labor team.
Thank you, all of us. Let's say thank you to Jangala.
Thank you to Jangala.
And also, among them, we have Abdullah. Is very happy for the gift. So Abdullah, can you say it? thank you to Jangala.
Jangala organization, we want to let you know that how general your gift was. Your thoughtfulness is incredible, and we just want to let you know that having someone like you as sponsor, thank you, organization.
Thank you, Mr. John. Do you have any?
And now over to Zion from the Clever Mind School in Nigeria.
You know, I'm very passionate about education. I'm very passionate about helping orphan children and out of school underprivileged children get access to quality, equitable education. I mean, and inclusive education, as the case may be. That has, seen me resign from my job as a radio and on-air personality to start Clever Minds Educational Foundation. We are a foundation that run an educational intervention for children in hard-to-reach remote areas. Currently, we own and operate 2 free schools in 2 different slum communities here in Warri, Nigeria. And in our schools, one major constraint since we started in 2017 was that we never had the internet. We never had a tool, called the internet to use to better educate these people, better educate these children. So we've just been using textbooks and notebooks, and we've been relying on the knowledge that the teachers themselves will pass on to the students for them to learn. But we're so excited because now in the next year we'll be opening our 3rd school, and we're excited that it is at this moment that we got the Jangala big box. Now the big box is turning our lives around. It has transformed the way we learn, because now all our 23 teachers have access to not just the internet, but a high-speed internet courtesy of Jangala and courtesy of the big box. So I am grateful to the big box for sending this internet and this Wi-Fi facility all the way to Nigeria, here in this remote area of ERA community. Thank you so much. And to everyone that support the big box, God bless you, and please keep supporting. It's because of your support that people like us can do what we do. It's because you support Jangala, it's because you support the big box that for the first time in 4 years, Clever Minds Educational Foundation has gotten its first internet tool. And the internet tool was sent to us all the way, miles and miles away, and all expense paid. And also we had a phone to go with it. So we are grateful to Jangala, we are grateful to the big box, and we are saying we're also grateful to every supporter of the big box. Now, every dime, every dollar, every pound that you give to the big box, it helps. It goes a long way.
Finally, it's over to Rich, who is going to talk to you about our very big 2022 plans.
Thanks, Anna, for taking us through those amazing stories. In 2022, we're really hoping to create many, many more. I'm Rich, I'm MD and co-founder, and I'm in London with the rest of the team. However, Nils isn't with us. Where are you, Nils?
Hello from quarantine. I'm currently stuck in Lisbon for much longer than I first expected due to a positive COVID test last week that I got just before I was due to fly home. So unfortunately, I can't be in London with the others, but I'm calling in from afar. In case you don't know, I'm Nils, one of the co-founders at Jangala. I just want to thank you all for joining, as everyone has thanked you before, but it's great to have you all here, and me and Rich are incredibly excited to tell you a bit more about our future plans. 2021 has been an important year for us, but 2022 is going to be our biggest year yet. We have new products, a new cloud platform, and new faces that will be helping us to deliver more projects, connecting more people than in our first 3 years combined. However, this is just the beginning of our mission to make an impact at a global scale.
So our new year with Jangala is going to start in Dubai at Expo 2020 in January. So we're one of the 20 showcased winners of Expo's kind of global best practice program. The theme of Expo this time round is connecting minds, creating the future, which is a vision that aligns perfectly with our mission. Expo is going to be an amazing opportunity for us to meet humanitarian organizations of all different sizes from all over the world, and to see how internet access through Big Box, through Getbox, through some of our new products will kind of help them in their work with their communities. We're expecting to have some amazing conversations, and it's going to be a really busy start to a very busy year.
Your support is going to help us directly connect over 200,000 people across 2022. We're looking at connecting 100 schools, 40 clinics, and 30 refugee support projects. Some of the education projects that are going to form the bulk of our work next year include a school just outside Kampala in Uganda, getting internet access to a computer lab used by 1,500 students and 60 members of staff. The first of many education centers in Latin America, a school in Peru that includes accommodation for young mothers and boys who've experienced abuse. RA FC, a football club and education center in Sierra Leone that supports young boys and girls in the community. They provide some of the students with accommodation and will soon have Wi-Fi for the school and club. We also have the wonderfully colourful Clever Mind School in Nigeria. We will also launch a pilot with UNICEF Sudan. We're going to test Big Box to connect schools as part of that effort to connect every school across the country. And finally, in the UK, we will be getting our Get Boxes out to many more school children who do not have connectivity at home.
So in addition to a packed schedule of work in education, we'll also be doing some important healthcare deployments as well. So we will be expanding our work in South Africa to connect a second healthcare clinic in the Embo community, which is an informal community outside Durban, which has one of the highest rates, HIV positive and drug-resistant TB in the world. This clinic is going to be a smaller one of 60 clinicians, again, serving a very big community. In Nepal, we're going to be connecting 2 small clinics in the remote Himalaya. These are really small places, resourced by just like 5 healthcare workers each, but each of them serve isolated communities who are scattered over in kind of, immensely difficult to reach geographic areas. And closer to home, we're going to expand our work with the NHS to connect vulnerable healthcare users to a range of clinical services at their homes, building on the work we did with the Islington Trust over the last year. So in addition to our work in healthcare, we'll be continuing to support refugee charities in northern France, Greece, and beyond. So in Greece, we'll be working with the Lifting Hand Centre, which will be using connectivity to run its education courses, and will also be generally available for refugees from the nearby Ceres refugee camp to come and use. And this is just one of our many refugee projects for next year. We're going to be connecting these projects with Big Box and Get Box, but also with a range of other products as well. So in 2022, Big Box and Get Box will both graduate from prototype, to version 1, allowing us to make, deploy, and support them at a much larger scale. They'll also be joined by our first battery-powered system, able to use renewable energy to connect small, highly remote projects, like the ones we mentioned in Nepal. And really excitingly, these devices will be supported by our brand new Shiny Cloud platform, which will enable our partners to control systems in the remotest places and collect and analyze privacy-respecting stats to allow us to better understand and improve our impact in the field. In the future, this cloud platform will also be able to support lots of Jangala's products, serving millions of users. It'll allow us to use advanced techniques like AI to help us proactively spot issues being experienced by our partners.
Finally, I just want to tell you a little bit about our organizational advances that we're going to make in 2022. Earlier, you will have seen some of the new faces here at Jangala who have joined in 2021. There's going to be plenty more of them in 2022. So we're really excited to be welcoming our new members of the team. We're going to be deploying projects in the hundreds, and it's part of our drive to achieve long-term sustainability by being able to work on larger projects and with larger partners. And also, we're going to be commercializing our tech and services to earn a sustainable income for the charity and hopefully give us more sustainability and longevity overall. So that's it from me here in Portugal. I'm going to pass back over to the rest of the team.
But Nils, before you go, is there still time for people to buy raffle tickets?
There is still time to buy raffle tickets. Yeah, not much time, a couple of minutes. So if you haven't got one yet, or if you want any more, if you want more chances to win, please, 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 quickly go now and buy a couple more tickets.
There's a link below in the description. Click on it, go make a donation, buy a raffle ticket, help support our work. It's going to be really exciting. And we can't wait to tell you in a year's time what all that donation has helped us achieve.
Okay, so you've heard about some of the fantastic work Jangala has been up to, and you've also heard from some of the inspiring partners that we work with on the ground. But this is the bit I know a lot of you have been waiting for. It's time for the grand Jangala Christmas raffle draw. My name is Samson, and I'm one of the co-founders here at Jangala, and I'm joined by my glamorous assistant, Mr. Chris Putton.
Hello. By day, I work as part of the Jangala tech team, but tonight I'll be driving our custom designed technology to guarantee a 100% randomly generated result.
So, nothing feels more like Christmas than bringing friends, family together for a spot of casual gambling. So this is how it's going to work. We've got 13 wonderful prizes that we'll be drawing from the random generator result device. For short, RGRD, Good.
What a fantastic piece of technology. And now, without further ado, let the raffle begin and make some of you lucky winners tonight.
So our first prize is a fantastic 2 tickets to Disneyland. And this is anywhere in the world, excluding Japan, terms and conditions apply. But there's loads of others, well, 4. And the lucky winner is, okay, it's number 252. I'm just waiting for a confirmation on who that is. That is Polly Wiseman. Congratulations, Polly. Thank you so much for contributing tonight, and look forward to your trip to Disneyland.
Fantastic. And our next prize is a year's worth of Ben & Jerry's. Yes, a whole year's worth. Who will be the lucky winner? And the winner is 172. Timmy Sampson. Congratulations, Timmy. You'll enjoy that Ben & Jerry's.
Congratulations, Timmy. Okay, so the next prize is a great little prize. It's a lovely weekend in a narrowboat in London. It's a beautiful little narrowboat, and the number we're going to pull out of the hat is number 88. So we're just waiting for our
confirmation
system that assigns the numbers to the names, and we have a Louisa Afuso. Louisa Afuso, congratulations. You have a weekend away in a narrowboat in London.
Now the next prize is a very big prize for you. Very lucky for some or unlucky for others, depending on what football team you support. This is 3 tickets to see Chelsea play at Stamford Bridge. Who will be the lucky winner? And the winner is 128. We're just waiting for confirmation yet again. And the winner is Maurice Patrick.
Okay, so the next prize is a roast dinner for 4 at the Amersham Arms in New Cross. And it's a lovely pub. I actually won this prize 2 years ago at the previous Jangala raffle. And we have a number here, which is 194. I'm waiting to hear. That's Daniel Johnson. Congratulations. That's
Fantastic.
My father. Well done, Daniel. Yeah, good luck, Dan.
That's great.
Hopefully I'll be joining you with your 4.
And the next prize is a £100 voucher at Thrift Plus, a fantastic online shop where you can get second-hand clothes. And who will be the lucky winner? 126. And this is Maurice Patrick, yet again.
Wow, Maurice Patrick doing well tonight. Okay, so the next prize is a lovely print by an artist called Will Villiers. Brilliant, there we go, got it. Sorry, Will. And this is a beautiful, beautiful print. Actually, again, a lot of family, like a little fact here. My mother won a print last year, and it's now pride of place in the house. And I hope this will be for you too. It's number 208.
And the winner is?
When the winner, wait a minute, we got Sam Weeks. Congratulations, Sam Weeks.
Well done, Sam.
We'll be in contact with all the winners via email tomorrow with more details of your prize. So don't worry if you don't catch it tonight.
Okay, and the next prize is a portrait by Ross Freeborn. And the winner is 215. And the lucky winner is Charlotte Brenda Johnson.
Great, great.
Okay.
So it's actually pronounced Rinaldi, but
Rinaldi,
yeah, that's okay. I would know that. Fantastic. Okay, so the wonderful next print is by Toby Coulson and Clarice Dassimont, and this is a great print of a beautiful, beautiful costume, and the prize number is 5757. And we're now waiting for confirmation on which is the winner of that. And we got a slight delay here. Oh, Joe Rinaldi Johnson. It's a fix for the Rinaldi family. Well done, congratulations.
Okay, and our next lucky winner for the prize of the 4 virtual yoga sessions with Karishma. These has to be claimed between January and March 2022, okay? And the winner is 141, Nigel Moss. Well done, Nigel.
Congratulations, Nigel. Okay, so this is a cruelty-free vegan skincare gift set from Bonjo Natural. So it's, yeah, if you care about your skin and care about animals too, this is a perfect present for you.
Perfect gift.
Okay, here we go. And let's all shake them up, get to the bottom of this one. So, in front of, there we go. And what have we got here? We got 184. So we're just going to look for our list here and see it randomly generates. We got a Kate Marion Johnson. Congratulations! A lovely skincare product for you.
The next prize is 5 sessions at Yonder or a 1-month climb pass.
So the great thing about this prize is when you turn up for your climb, you can also visit Jangala, because we're based here at the climbing centre. So we'll give you a tour of the space, show us around the office, and you can play with some of the products that we make.
And who will the lucky winner be? 237. And the winner is Joao Ferreira. Oh.
João Ferreira, thank you very much. Congratulations. So, this is the next prize. I'm going to ask you to hold this while I
hold this for you.
pick up the prize and show everybody. So this is a custom one-off bomber jacket made from 99% recycled materials.
Wow, what a beautiful jacket.
Beautiful jacket. I'm going to ask Chris to pick the raffle ticket here so I can have my hands free.
Okay, and the lucky winner is 219. And that is Sandra Thompson. Well done, Sandra.
Good luck. Oh, congratulations, Sandra. Fantastic. Well, that brings us to the end of our raffle tonight. And I just want to say a massive thank you for everyone who's bought tickets. And a special thank you to everyone who's donated prizes. None of the great work you've seen here tonight wouldn't be possible without the ongoing support from Lenovo, Cuckoo, ARM, CHK and Tedworth. And everyone who's contributed, given their time this evening, and also bought tickets. We're also really looking forward to seeing you guys in the spring. We're looking forward to bringing an in-person event, which will be in contact with you very soon with details. From me, it's a goodbye.
And from us and the Jangala family, we just want to say thank you to everyone who showed up tonight. I hope you enjoyed the event. I hope you won some wonderful prizes, and I hope you support our mission going forward. Thank you and good night.